Those of you who know me know that I have an affinity to medieval armor, and one of the reasons I got into blacksmithing is because I want to get into the making of medieval style metal armor. That being the case, I've been slowly building up the tools and infrastructure that I need here at home to be able to do armor smithing. One of the things that I created was this armoring stake cart. It allows me to make several forming stakes. These are dishing and ball stakes. I've got a lot of storage underneath. I've got storage for various types of hammers. The one thing that I noticed after having made this is that it's a bit narrow, and as a result it's top heavy and it could possibly tip over and fall, especially if a wheel catches, say, in the crack of the cement, the joint of the cement. So what I want to do is put on a couple outriggers. So I'm going to add a couple outriggers using some angle iron and these gussets. And I'm going to come out here in the middle and add a couple more wheels. See that? So, anyways, that's what I'm going to do now. Of course, to be able to do that, I'm going to have to flip this thing on its side or upside down, which means all this stuff has to go. This was stupid. One of the problems when you've got a limited amount of workspace is that when you decide to work on something and have to shift things around to be able to work on something, well, then you have to turn around and shift things back, move things around again just to be able to make room to work on something else. So here I took all this stuff off of my armoring cart so that I could flip the cart over or tip it on its side, forgetting about the fact that, well, I got to do some welding, so where am I going to do that? Well, live and learn. Back it goes. Okay, so I've added outriggers to the sides of my armoring stake cart, primarily because it gets top heavy and it's so narrow that it had a tendency to almost tip over. So now, with those outriggers, even if a wheel catches on the gap between the concrete pours, the slab, it's still stable enough that it's not going to get off balance. So anyways, still a work in progress, but I think that was a good addition.